self-custody wallets will replace your bank account. I can almost not believe it. I can almost guarantee it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this episode of our new series at Ryder, where we talk to the top voices in crypto. Today I'm here with Andres from MoonPay, and we're going to talk all about self-custody, his story and journey in the crypto space, and of course, the Ryder One. So to begin, I always love to do an intro. So firstly, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I'd love a bit of background on you, your journey in the space, and what you do at MoonPay.
Absolutely. First of all, thanks for having me. Big fan of Lewis and Ryder. So I think a little bit about my story. Andres Lamothe, Director of Partnerships at MoonPay. For those of you that don't know, MoonPay is a platform that allows people to enter into the world of crypto through the easiest ways, which is, imagine buying crypto with Apple Pay, right?
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to talk about it. My background and a little bit of my story is I've been in the world of like software as a service for 12 years around.
Wow.
One of the things that I did when I started was I joined a startup called Wishpond. It was more around like email marketing, lead generation type of style. I did sales there for around 5 years. Company went public, the first company after university. So obviously, first thing I think about is, this is so easy. Every company is so easy to go public. Obviously, I found out pretty quickly that that's not the case.
Yeah.
And it was just a combination of luck, being at the right place, right time. After Wishpond, I moved around through a few roles, a few different jobs, between like e-commerce and AI or sales enablement tools. And then while I was in one of these companies, actually COVID hits. And one of my close friends starts telling me about Ethereum, Bitcoin. It's probably around like $200 where Ethereum was at this time. And he starts getting me very interested. But one of the things that I felt at that point in time was that I was a little bit late to the game.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you feel that? Like most people.
Everyone is always late to the game in crypto.
Yeah. And until you start understanding the technology, then you start also realizing that it's not just being late to the game. There's a lot more under it than just like profit for like
speculation,
right? So what do? NFTs start going off. And then what I did was like, I feel like I'm early into NFTs, not like I was into crypto. So I joined a company at that point in time called NFT Scoring. It was these two unbelievably brilliant founders that were primarily in the AI space and built this small tool called NFT Scoring.
Yeah.
I'm going to dive into this a little bit because I think it's really, really important. I'll connect it to Ryder on why I think it's so important. So earlier today, I told you one of my obsessions is UI, UX, and the actual experience that a user has. And throughout my career, I was very much invested into this platform called Product Hunt. So Product Hunt, what it does is when you're a founder, one of the hardest things as a founder is to get early users, right? To get users that are going to sign up, use it, and give you constructive feedback around how to move. So Product Hunt is a platform that every single day, people upload their products there, and then their users, because they're usually early adopters, play with this platform, and you get a lot of feedback. But for me, what it teaches me is like every single day, I play with a new tool that is there, right? Which helps me a lot understand where the market is going, what are the top products that are happening. That's where I found NFT Scoring. I found this platform there through strange luck. We connect through Twitter one day. I ended up joining their team and to help them primarily on like go-to-market, business development, which is like my specialty. And then 2 months later, we joined Y Combinator.
Wow.
Yeah, very exciting. It's been definitely one of those dreams. It was an amazing ride. Yeah, so that was a little bit of the story of how I got into crypto, into NFTs. Later on, I joined MoonPay. I'm at 3 years, 5 months, something along the lines of that.
Nice.
And one of the things why I loved MoonPay, when I thought it was so powerful about them, was we live in a world right now where there is centralized exchanges, custodial, and then self-custodial wallets. And one of the bridges that was having challenges to be solved was, in order to really have a self-custodial wallet that users want to use,
Mhm.
you need to match the experience of a centralized exchange.
Right.
What do I mean by that? In a centralized exchange, when you buy crypto, do you know how long it takes for the crypto to arrive in your app?
Sometimes ages, to be honest.
In a centralized exchange, majority of them, when you buy crypto, it takes like 5 seconds.
Oh, you mean through like credit card?
Correct.
Oh, no, I haven't done that.
So I'll give you an example. If you go to Coinbase, centralized exchange,
Mhm.
and you enter your credit card information and you click buy,
It's instant.
it's instant because it's centralized, because they control the flow of funds, and it's a lot easier for all this stuff to happen
Yeah.
behind the scenes. The beautiful thing about centralized exchange is like the complexity of blockchain smart contracts.
For the end user,
For the
it's
end-
so simplified.
It's so simplified.
Yeah.
And the moment you are in self-custodial, it's not the same.
No.
Why is it not the same? And it is not the same because you have to invest a lot more into this crazy decentralized world and technology on how to build this. So back to the story, why do I think MoonPay is so powerful here? MoonPay allows you to open Ryder,
Mm-hmm.
click buy, and enter your credit card information, or just click Apple Pay and buy it instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think that like MoonPay is helping bridge that gap so that users can have that experience that they once had in a centralized exchange
Yeah.
in a self-custodial wallet.
Completely agreed. It's one of the reasons that we integrated with you guys, right? It's to give that holistic approach towards buying crypto now available on your hardware wallet. You know, it's the reduction of steps because like you said, it's a really confusing world in Web3. There's so many debates. Every conversation that I have, every conference that I go to, LinkedIn even, always talks about how UI and UX are hurdles for mass adoption of crypto. And so, you know, this does lead me to my next question. Where do you think self-custody is going to be in 5 years?
So I think that's a great question. And I think that many people think about this very often. I believe self-custody wallets will replace your bank account. I can almost not believe it. I can almost guarantee it. And the reason why I say it is because there's a fear of centralized exchanges sometimes that you don't own your assets, right? Like a normal bank account.
Not your keys, not your crypto.
Correct, right? Now, what needs to happen for that to actually exist? First of all, we need to be very obsessive about removing the crypto jargon. What do I mean by that? My mom doesn't know what swaps is. My mom doesn't know what bridge is. She doesn't know what staking is. She doesn't know what a 42 alphanumeric number, that is like word that you put to paste to send money. That needs to be abstracted all the way from seed phrases to private keys.
Yeah.
And once again, I go back to the same topic. In a centralized exchange, none of that matters. You click buy, you create your account with your email address, right? I think a cool story that I usually like to think about it is how Spotify and iTunes once upon a time entered into this crazy world where Spotify's obsession, and Daniel Ek, CEO of Spotify, his obsession, you should watch this Netflix.
I did. I
Have you
watched
the
yeah,
Netflix
that's
show?
I was so excited when you started talking about it.
That's amazing. There's one episode that I keep watching because it's such a brilliant way on how they've presented. And it's maybe you remember this. It's the episode.
I'm only on the first episode.
You're only on the first episode? No.
But it's okay. You can spoil it. It's fine.
I don't know if I should spoil it to the rest.
No, it's okay. Just spoil it.
It's not part of the episode. It's the actual story. So I'm not spoiling it, right? One of the problems that Spotify faced was they realized that in order to beat iTunes, they had to make a song play as fast as they play with iTunes. What do I mean by that? The brain perceives instant as anything below 250 milliseconds. If it's above that, then it's not instant in the user's perception. With iTunes, the song is, like he was saying, download it on your phone. And when the song is downloaded on your phone, you click it, it's instant. It doesn't have to download, it doesn't have to do anything in real time. And Daniel Ek knew this, that like at the end of the day, they had to match the experience of a project like iTunes that were downloads, but without downloading the song for the user.
Yeah.
And this part is like they figured out a way to do this. And at this point in time, is like they bridge that gap of like, they're an app that plays a song at the exact same speed as iTunes, but the song is not downloaded. The relationship between that and between iTunes and Spotify is like the same place we're in right now. We are in a place where Spotify once was, trying to figure out how to beat iTunes. We're trying to figure out how to win against the centralized exchanges and own your own crypto and have the experience of a centralized exchange in a self-custodial way.
Yeah.
That's where I think Ryder is in, literally in that exact same like crossroad.
Yeah.
Where a user can finally have control and experience like
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, it's really interesting the way that the wallet was built. So you mentioned your mom, and you know, it's in line with almost everyone that we speak to, is the concern is not our generation, but rather our parents, you know, because we want them to have the same opportunities that we have. My mom ended up buying herself a whole new patio because of B&B, you know, and this was back 5 years ago.
Wow.
You know, so she absolutely loves it, but she keeps doing this thing where she will WhatsApp me her seed phrase and say, niece, can you do this trade for me? Can you please transfer USDT for me? And I'm like, stop sending me your seed phrase.
Does she know what the seed phrase is?
She knows, but she doesn't know what else to do.
Wow.
Because how can she do it? She wants to make the trade instantly.
Of course.
The user interface is so complicated for her that she's like, I'm lost. And that's why I love Ryder. It's been 3 years in the making, 3 months since we started going to market.
Yeah.
And already I'm onboarding my entire family because it's just simplified. It's crypto simplified.
That's amazing.
You know, and for me, this is where I see the future of self-custody, you know, and I might be biased here, but hey, that's why I'm hired.
But also like you've experienced it firsthand.
100%.
Right? I think like, yeah, you might be biased, but like,
rightly
if you're
so.
truly bringing in your family to it, then it's not really biased. You're just solving your own personal mom's issue that she is like having that. So I agree. I think it's exceptional.
Yeah. And at the same time, even though we spoke about centralized exchanges and self-custody, there's also the battle between traditional finance and crypto. And I feel like crypto is light years ahead of the traditional finance space, but it's so complicated and it's daunting for new users. So it's a really interesting period that we're going through where we want more users to be onboarded and more people want to be onboarded, but they're just confused.
Of course.
So yeah, well, as the next part of this series, we do an unboxing. I would love for you to try the Ryder One and let us know what you think of it.
I'd love to.
Okay, awesome.
So let's see. So this is the Ryder box. One of the things that I kept telling Lewis is like, the experience of unboxing has to be, I think you've probably heard of it, but like the Apple-esque, right? The experience where like you keep the box later on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel the same, but if I open my drawer, there's like all these Apple.
The oldest phone box, and you're like, why do I have this?
Why?
I don't know.
Because of the experience you had at that moment, and because that box is like makes you feel something.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm gonna judge Lewis very hard right now. Okay. Exclusive invite, user manual. Most people don't look at the manuals, right?
Yeah. You're the first one to open it.
So let's see. And if most people don't look at the manuals, in theory, it should work without me just playing with it, right? So I got my cables here. I've got these, oh, okay. So this is a charging pad.
It's a wireless charger.
Wireless charging pad, beautiful. Okay, so one thing already that I'll give a compliment. I think it's very important for people to know that like when people have crypto somewhere, if you have it in a hardware wallet, weight matters.
100%.
Why? People perceive value with weight, right?
We spoke about this, and I'm looking behind the camera at Marvin here. We spoke about this like 2 days ago. the perception of weight is so important.
Yeah, you're putting there your life savings, right?
Yeah,
So if it feels cheap, then what's under the hood, right?
exactly.
So I like it. I'm liking it right now. And I'm not biased because I'm not hired by Ryder. So okay, so we got the hardware wallet. Then we got these little, do you know, what are these?
Recovery tech.
Recovery tags.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, perfect. So that I don't scratch my
When you try
heavy, expensive Ryder wallet.
That's it.
Okay, so amazing. Okay, so it tells me recovery tag, Ryder One, wireless charger, very clear. Okay, perfect. So now let's try it out. Should I try it on?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So do you have the Ryder app?
I do.
Awesome. So if you open up the Ryder app, your Ryder is one step ahead of you.
Yeah.
So it's going to ask you to download the app anyway if you haven't.
Okay, so I have the app. I've got
Perfect.
Ryder.
So if you click on Get Started,
It's off.
yes.
And I don't have to do anything.
Well, it'll prompt you.
Okay. So
That's
I'm gonna
why.
click Get started.
Oh.
I agree to terms. Let's see. What would you like to do? Set up a new Ryder. Done. Easy. All right. Let's get started. Create a new wallet. Name it. I'm going to name it for my dog, Frankie. He's like, he owns all my crypto. Okay. So now turn your Ryder One. Turn on your device by holding its secure button below the screen. Now I put the Ryder on top of the phone like this. Okay, it prompts me now to tap it. Zip your Ryder close to connect. Ready to scan. Scan confirmed. Choose your password. Next steps. Okay, I won't tell you my password. Back up your wallet. Back up your wallet on your recovery tag. Okay. Wow. So correct me if I'm wrong, but like obviously this is using like NFC chips, right?
So the wallet itself is 100% offline.
Okay.
No Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, and no cables that connect directly to the wallet.
Amazing.
It charges wirelessly. It uses NFC. The reason that you want to keep everything offline is so that it's basically in a glass tube.
Wow, it lights up like that.
Yeah, the LEDs.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So now it's creating the wallet. I've backed up my wallet. Next step, back up your wallet on your phone. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I think it's asking me to do this one first. Recovery tag. Back up now with the phone. Perfect. Wow, I love the animations. I love that it shows me the actual animation of where I should put it. Access wallet. Save to iCloud. Use Face ID.
And that's it.
Access my wallet.
Wallet's done.
Wow, beautiful.
Setup done.
Beautiful.
So, normally the packs of wallets will contain like a little seed phrase writing pad.
Okay.
The reason that you don't have that is because your backup is stored over here on your on your recovery tag, and half of it is stored on your phone.
Got it.
So that backup to iCloud is for that wallet backup. So
how long does the battery last?
I've had mine for 3 months. I've never charged it.
No.
And it's still at 60%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I gotta also tell you, one of the things that I think is super powerful, and I think that like I was mentioning my obsession with UI UX. I appreciate you took the time to like obsess over the speed, the reaction of it. Many other hardware wallets use like those ink screens, which like, once again, I feel like it lowers the value sometimes, right? So
yeah.
I almost have like a mini iPhone with me. At least that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's an AMOLED screen. It's top quality. The reason that we wanted this is for usability.
Yeah.
There's a problem with usability in crypto, and to be honest, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
So we just didn't want that anymore. We have an amazing team who really focuses on product. I think everyone together really puts their heads together. Our designer focuses a lot on usability guides and I guess having a clean interface. And Julian, our CPO, he has over a decade of experience in traditional products, worked with Sandbrenner and a couple of other big names. He is not from a crypto background. He's been with Ryder for 3 years, but you can imagine he's taken that experience and said, we need to develop a product that's friendly for me, for Web2 users that are entering crypto. And
I love it.
That's why you have this.
I think it's vital for, first of all, I heavily respect your product manager. And I think that it's such a crazy leap to go from Web 2 to Web 3 in hardware, right? I think that for crypto and Web 3 to really elevate, we have to find the best of the best. And unfortunately, the best of the best are not always in crypto, right?
Yeah.
You have to find the guys that build something that is for the users, not for their friends in crypto and Web 3. So he probably has this idea that the standards of crypto and Web 3 are not the same standards he has.
No.
Or like the rules that everyone has been trained in crypto and Web 3 to do. He's probably like, why would I ever do this?
Exactly.
So he's not in the same bubble that many of us are. And I think that those are the people that will transform hardware,
100%.
wallets, software, and question the status quo on some of the things that we've been used to and we've been basically complacent.
100% agreed. Okay, if you could describe the wallet setup and unboxing process within 3 words, how would you do it?
In 3 words. I don't know.
Take your time.
Can I swear?
Yeah.
Very easy.
I actually love that. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here today and getting to know you and your story. And we hope that you enjoy your Ryder.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Very excited to work more with your team on this journey.
Likewise.
I've been admiring your CEO for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he has a crazy vision. And in this world of crypto, you need to be a little bit crazy to think that you can change the world.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.